Hey everybody, welcome to Night Owl. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Rami. And today we are watching Moon Knight episode 3 called The Friendly Type.
Okay, so we tried filming this episode. We haven't seen the whole thing, don't worry. We just saw the first few minutes of it. We ran into some technical difficulties last time and stopped before we got any further. And then, now we're gonna watch the whole thing. Yeah, I think we stopped watching right when something crazy happens.
So, the end of last episode,
Right.
they were like, oh, we're going to Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that we're learning so much about Mark and that he is A, married, and B, got the training and the credentials to be a mercenary, how was he able to accomplish all this? He would need time and control of the body to do that.
Yeah, so you were suspecting that for Steven not to notice that,
He lost that much time that Mark would need to do all those things.
Yeah, like for him not to catch on that he has another personality. The theory is that Steven is the later personality, that Mark is the original, Steven split off, even though we get Steven's perspective first. And I think that's kind of the only way that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we're right or if they'll explain it some other way. All right, let's watch the third episode.
And then I found him with the scarab, living 20 minutes from our old place. Now he's probably going to get himself killed running around Cairo.
That's why you look so unhappy to be going home.
So she's from Egypt, okay.
Anxious.
I wonder if Steven and Mark are also supposed to be from Egypt.
Not worried.
Oh, maybe.
Because the actor, I don't think he is of Egyptian descent.
I don't steal. They've already been stolen. That's what people forget.
She doesn't seem to have an Egyptian accent.
She has a little bit of an Arabic accent.
Arabic?
Yeah. I mean, Arabic, Egyptian. I remember last time I thought it was Irish. Now I'm realizing, I guess there's some overlap. Like, I could hear a little bit of an accent on her, but I couldn't tell where it was. And I don't know if that's like the actress's accent or if she's putting that on for the character.
Maybe.
Which would be really impressive because it's like subtle, you know what I mean? It's like the accent of somebody who's maybe English is not their first language, but has spoken English for so long that there's only traces. Which, if she put that on deliberately, is a phenomenal job. You know?
She's here.
So I wonder where the Egyptians come from in this universe. Are they aliens like the Norse gods? Or are
You mean the
from,
Egyptian gods, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What did I say?
The Egyptians.
Oh. No, I meant the Egyptian gods.
Okay.
Talk to that guy. Got a big sec. Guess I'm gonna have to talk to you instead.
You're too late. You're never gonna find her.
Really?
You know who he reminds me of? You remember that royal guard from Aladdin? Who has the big sword and the thing? The only thing he did with the sword kind of reminded me of that.
Don't hurt the kid too bad.
Mark! Don't do it, Mark. Stop it. Stop it.
Now, when we first watched this, we thought what everyone, I think, was supposed to think is that Steven was stealing control of the body away from Mark, but in a few minutes it seems like something else is going on.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you. Just let us go, man. That wasn't me. Let me talk to you for a second.
You know what I'm glad about in this show?
What?
In so many movies and TV shows, whenever people are in the Middle East, there's just this hazy yellow filter, like that just drenches everything.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
And here it's not. and it's kind of funny. Anything that's like desert, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like just everything just looks yellower and like hotter than it's supposed to be. It like looks so unnatural.
Where's Harold?
Mark, that's enough.
Steven, what did you do?
I swear that wasn't me.
This is where we
That's
stopped.
where we stopped, yeah.
That line is where we stopped. And I knew it. I knew there was more personalities.
Take him to the ledge.
He's just a kid.
He'll talk. Where's Harold? Where's Harold? Today's on it.
Oh no! Jeez.
I thought he'd talk.
Oh my god.
All right, well, if we can't find Harold's digging crew, we're gonna have to stop him another way. So, what about the other guys? Are they just gonna stand by and allow somebody to unleash on them?
That's what I was wondering. What are they
The
doing?
signal for an audience with the gods is to risk their wrath.
All right, so what? You have any good ideas?
I have a bad one.
Conchu.
Khonshu has to. If there are other personalities, if there's a third one, Khonshu has to know.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What? Is he creating a
It's a
eclipse?
signal they can't ignore.
Oh, I guess he's the god of the moon, so he can just make an eclipse
Sure.
happen.
That's cool.
It's a bit over the top, don't you think?
Hurry! They're gathering their avatars now.
What they scared
Avatars
of the world?
plural? Okay, so they are getting an audience with the gods.
Okay.
He made it seem like, no, that's
Yeah.
a bad idea, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Wow, cool. So there's just other gods with other avatars walking around.
Has Khonshu told you how this works?
Not really. Is there something I should know?
I try not to fight it. It's a strange sensation.
Oh god. The guy's just gonna talk through them.
You've been banished once for nearly exposing us, Khonshu. But manipulate the sky again, and we will imprison you in stone.
Spare me your self-righteous threats! I was banished for not abandoning humanity unlike the rest of you.
We simply trust our avatars to carry out our purposes without calling undue attention to ourselves.
Avatars are not enough! We need the might of gods! Return from the opulence of the overboard before you lose this realm!
For the last time, Khonshu, we decided long ago we did not wish to meddle in the affairs of man.
Speak your purpose.
I call for judgment against Arthur Harrow!
The charges?
Conspiracy to release Amit!
Let us summon the accused.
Huh. And he knew that this was gonna happen once he saw the eclipse.
Do you not seek to release Amit from her tomb?
I was in the desert, but visiting the sands where crime, the line of sinners would be longer than the Nile. Khonshu has searched for Amit's tomb since he ensnared me to his service. His vision is obscured by jealousy, paranoia, and
He is a deceiver!
do not trust the word of a shamed God. No, Khonshu is unhinged, and his servant unwell.
How do you mean?
Oh boy.
This is a man who literally does not know his own name. He has a marriage certificate under the name Mark Spector.
Liar!
Employment records under the name Stephen Grant. I've seen him speak to himself.
Shut up!
himself. The man is clearly insane.
We will not tolerate violence in this chamber. This is a deeply troubled man. Khonshu is taking advantage of it.
I really hope the gods don't fall for this.
Let us speak to Mark Spector. Are you unwell?
Be honest. You gotta be honest.
Yeah, these are gods, bro. Don't lie to them.
I haven't been well.
This is a safe space for you to tell us if you feel exploited by Khonshu.
This is not about my feelings. I'm not the one on trial here. He is. This is about how dangerous he is. If you will just listen for a second.
He has committed no offense. This matter is concluded.
Wouldn't the gods want to like just spy on Harrow to
Yeah.
like see what he's up to?
Mark, there is another way. Amit was buried in secrets, the location hidden even from the gods. One man, a Magi named Senfu, he was tasked with recording the location of the tomb in case the gods ever changed their minds and decided to show mercy. Find Senfu's sarcophagus and you'll find your tomb. His sarcophagus was stolen and sold on the black market. You might want to start there.
Okay.
Looking for Senfu's sarcophagus.
Senfu?
I hope you like attention. Right now, Regis, come with me. I'll help you find what you need.
You're gonna dance too?
In that sense, it's a wedding.
When did you have time to get married?
Layla, come in. Such a delight to see you.
You too.
How have you been?
Thank you for having us over on such short notice.
Oh, please. I hope you realize you need no excuse to drop by.
This is my husband.
I don't trust him.
Rufino.
He's too smug.
Why such interest in Senfu in particular? I think I just would love to take a look. Funny man. Feel free. Great.
Yeah. Please just let Steven know before you blow this.
She's seeing the value in Steven being in control.
All I'm seeing is there's no location indicated.
Because the information has to be unlocked. It's coded.
Okay, will you give me a minute? I gotta talk to Steve. Just keep him occupied. Right, Steven. You wanna talk to me? Talk to me. What now?
Check the cotton arch.
Okay. What do I do?
Take that first piece and fold it over the middle piece. Yes, that one.
Like this?
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
Mark! Don't.
Get on your knees.
No anything in there.
That's interesting. It appears we have a concerned third party, yeah?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is it Arthur?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Layla, you keep thinking that distance will prevent the wounds from your father's murder from reopening, but something stands in your way. Your husband doesn't tell you the truth. And Mark, you don't tell her because you know that if you do, she'll see you exactly as you see yourself, as unworthy of love and
The Lord surrounding these relics. I offer proof that it's real. Days.
I don't think this guy is gonna survive the scales.
Hit her out!
destroyed it?
Yeah.
Oh, so they couldn't find it because he already knows where it is.
Yeah.
With the moon behind him. The cape makes a crescent moon.
Flying them back at him.
Give me the body, Mark.
You alright?
I think he just took it. I don't think Mark gave it up.
That's it, time out. Guys, let's all calm down, yeah? We're all worked up. Let's all just like chill the F out and talk.
Oh!
I don't know why he thought he could.
Oh. Wow. She had a knife necklace. Wow.
What was Harold talking about?
What do you mean?
He said I had a right to know.
I have no idea.
Every time I learn something new about you, I think, that's it. There can't possibly be any secrets left between us. And then something else pops up, and it's like I've not known you at all.
Yeah. You haven't. You don't.
Jeez, Mark has really no sensitivity, you know?
I'm not getting any whole constellations. It's just little pieces and fragments. It's a good thing for her.
Not if you get Steven's help.
We know
Yeah.
Steven. He understands all of this. I really think it's worth giving it a shot. We can't wait. It's okay, just let go. I have time.
All right, go ahead. You're in.
Cheers, thanks a lot. Alright.
Why do you have to pull off the mirror to do that? Now if there's a car chase, you can't look on the left side.
Egyptians invented modern navigation. There's not a lot of landmarks in the desert. So they came up with a way to get about using the sun and the stars. It's bloody genius, isn't it? Et voila.
She likes Steven.
You see those little pinpricks there? That's a constellation.
We should be able to triangulate the stars into coordinates, right? We just scan it.
Oh, well, actually, unfortunately, it's not that simple.
Not working.
Yeah, you see, Senfu marked that tomb, like 2,000 years
Stars were
ago.
different back then.
The stars drift over time. Not much as far as stars go, but it could mean the difference between us searching miles and miles away from where we're supposed to be looking. So unless we know exactly what the sky looked like on that date, we're bugged.
I
Khonshu?
remember that night.
Yeah!
I remember every night.
He's gonna walk away now and brood.
I can turn back the night sky.
What?
It will come at a cost.
Yeah, the gods told you not to mess with the sky.
Khonshu was all about like do something now and worry about the consequences later.
Oh shit. Khonshu knows he's about to be taken by the gods in order to do this. He's counting on Mark to free him.
Oh wow.
Do what I do.
Or Steven.
Well, he's told Steven to tell Mark to free him. Once after the gods imprisoned him. Holy shit. This is a capital offense in terms of celestial manipulation. I'm also just trying to understand what's happening to all those celestial bodies where they actually are. Because, as we know, this is a big galaxy full of, like, planets that actually exist.
It's working.
Unless he's just moving the Earth back in time.
They're like, okay, it's time. Lock this man up. Like the same night after we told him don't mess with the sky again, he turns it back 2,000 years.
I got it. 29 degrees north, 25 east.
Thank you, magic. Thank you, technology. So can Stephen Mark still use the armor?
I don't know.
You were right about Honshu.
The glass still in his freaking shoes.
He left us no choice.
Yeah, I guess that's what that sound is, huh?
I want you to remember one thing. Your torment forced me. I owe my victory to you.
Okay.
So we still don't know who the hell killed those informants. Or
Yeah. Those thugs from the beginning.
Yeah. But there's some third person in there. So I guess if they can't use the suit anymore, then I can understand why Mark or Steven will be like, okay, we'll still rescue Khonshu. Steven. Mark seems like the kind of person where if this is like a get out of jail free card for him, his pack, he just won't. But Steven might be the type to be like, let's save him anyway. But if the suit doesn't work anymore, then just practically speaking, they'll need to get him out. Or maybe Layla will end up as his warlock or whatever avatar.
Possibly.
By the end.
If Layla does end up being his avatar, I think it would only be temporarily. I think that by the end, Mark and Steven will still be his avatar.
What's the actor's name? Oscar Isaac? He's doing a great job differentiating Mark and Steven.
Yeah.
There is no, like, besides just the accent, like, the mannerisms are totally different, too.
The way his face moves.
Yeah. But, like, the switch, like, right now when they're looking at the fragments, and he looks up and he's like, oh, pretty lady. And he just is looking at her, you know? That reaction was, like, looked supernatural. He's doing a great job.
So I'm curious, because Harrow keeps explaining that Amit intends to cleanse the world of people who have and will ever do something evil. So I'm wondering if Harrow knows exactly what Amit thinks is and isn't evil. Like if Amit had if there's some like sort of text or scripture Amit left behind that dictates what you are and aren't supposed to do. Like once Harrow found that this hypothetical text, like he would follow it from then on. But I'm wondering if like he has any past transgressions that violate what Amit thinks is evil. Like I'm thinking it's possible that Harrow is releasing Amit because he thinks it's what he believes is right, but he might also be aware that he might not be worthy of Harrow. Like Harrow might end up killing him. I mean, Amit might end up killing him.
Right.
Like he might be willing to sacrifice himself for this new world. Now I'm wondering if Harrow wears the glass in his shoes
to punish himself
as punishment. Yeah. Or atonement. I think atonement is less likely. I only thought of it because I know there are cultures in the past that believe that you could atone for your sins, like, you know, cleanse your soul by like, you know, like hurting yourself, mutilating yourself. So that's why I thought of that. But there doesn't seem to be any kind of atonement with Amit.
Yeah.
Like, if you have
That's not
done
a path,
anything, like enough evil in your life, you can't just take
or
it back.
if you're going to.
Right, yeah.
Then, like, past a certain threshold, then it's...
Yeah, so it might just be punishment. Maybe he thinks he deserves to feel pain with every step he takes.
Yeah, could be.
Which is still intense.
Yeah.
I wonder what the personality of that third personality,
Who
like,
killed the
what
guys.
they're gonna be like.
Yeah. Maybe it's like Mark and Steven when they unified, that third person is who they became, you know? Like maybe for that moment, the minds had congealed again, you know? Before like splitting back up.
I think that's unlikely.
You think that's unlikely?
It's an interesting idea, but I think that's unlikely that happened.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's tough to say because so much like media that involve this kind of condition, I think is not like, I think in order to make it more dramatic and exciting, they deviate from like what it actually looks like in real life.
Yeah.
So it's tough to say whether, like, I don't know how scientifically accurate they're trying to be towards what having that condition is actually like. So yeah, so it seems like there's some hope for Mark and Layla. It seems like Layla's really given a lot.
Yeah.
And
she's putting in the effort in this relationship.
And Mark hasn't really given much back.
Yeah. But Steven seems ready to give all that effort back.
Yeah.
Like, he's really smitten with her.
Yeah, potentially there could be a thing where like Layla realizes that she likes Steven more than Mark.
Or both of them.
Because
Mark is the one who she met and got to know and fell in love with.
Yeah.
I just hope she also likes their third personality.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but they're kind of implying that Mark had something to do with...
Oh, were they? Okay.
With Layla's
I just thought he was just...
murder. Because when he mentioned that, he was like, you bastard, you son of a bitch, something like that.
Okay.
As though he hit on something. And so whatever that truth is, I kind of thought that the implication was that it was related to her father's murder, that Mark had something to do with it. I don't think he actually killed her father. I think what's more likely is that some mistake that he made led to her father's murder.
Right. That's possible, yeah. And there's also that incident that the fake cops were talking about, how Mark being a mercenary and
killing
murdering a bunch of archaeologists in the desert.
Oh, was her dad? Maybe that could have been it.
Yeah.
Maybe her dad was an archaeologist.
Maybe.
That could work if he killed her dad not knowing he was her dad, right? Or like
Yeah,
killed her dad before he met her.
I still need them to explain, why did you kill some archaeologists, man? Yeah, I respect Khonshu a little bit more now that he like was willing to sacrifice his freedom to like get Mark and Steven further along in order to stop Amit. Because up until now, Khonshu seemed like kind of an asshole. I mean, he still kind of is. Just, you know, he is
self-interested only.
Yeah.
But that act shows that he's more, not necessarily self-interested, but like more motivated.
He cares about the bigger picture.
Yeah, more motivated to feel. I can't talk. More motivated to fulfill the goal,
right,
than to preserve himself. But I like how he's like, we must make our case like perfectly or whatever, and then he comes in and is like, liar,
pretty tactlessly.
Yeah, like he didn't rehearse that at all, and he didn't let Mark do anything either. He just kind of took the reins and started talking himself. He started off with an insult. He's like, spare me, you're false, whatever. He's like, all right, man. Great job getting him to listen to you.
Thanks for watching with us, guys. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to say anything to us, leave a comment. And if you want to watch more, subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye.